been married just a little bit over 22 years. And we met on an Easter weekend event, and I think it was pretty much love at first sight.
The focus was on we need more and more. Actually, at one point in my career, I came to the decision of, well, I can become a manager, realizing that it's going to take time away from the family, but we'll have more money to go do things. What's more important? And we picked the money and decided, okay, that's more important to have more money to go do things as a family, but you get so busy focusing on the career and trying to get the money, and then raising 3 small kids and both working full-time, and you lose sight of what's important.
We were heavily involved in our church, but we weren't heavily involved in our relationship. Our relationship was just non-existent. Pornography was a part of my life starting at a very young age, although when I was young, it was very hard to get. I expected some of the things I saw in that. I already knew from my father's divorce that sex equaled love, and that here we were in 2 fast-paced, both working, young kids, involved in everything, and leading supposedly this Christian life. And what we were doing is growing apart, and what I realized is Ann didn't have time for me. She didn't hold my hand. She didn't initiate sex. There wasn't a lot of sex in our relationship. Well, that meant to me she didn't love me. And I was an elder in a large church here in Colorado, and I started an affair. And I will never forget driving from our home into work and saying, God, lead me not into temptation, deliver me from evil. Help me out of this. Help me out of this. And I just couldn't.
You know, you just go in this play acting role, and you know, everybody's, well, oh my gosh, he's so great, he's so successful, and you know, then it all comes tumbling down.
As a younger person, I quit tobacco, no problem. I quit alcohol, no problem. Kicking this has been the hardest thing I've ever done, because my addiction is everywhere, and I have to do all I can to avoid it. I remember saying, you know, and we're a completely dysfunctional family. I mean, my gosh, our kids have known about this affair. You've let it go on. And it was like, I remember Ann saying to me, we're not dysfunctional, you are. And welcomed me back in the house. And within 48 hours, I was back feeding my addiction. And it showed me again God's love. And again, I let her down. And I went back to the addiction.
It goes on for so long, and you decide, I'm done, I'm not getting pulled back in again. And then they're going, no, it's okay, try one more time. And it's like, no, I have to go home, you can't suck me back in.
And then one day I sent Ann, because we weren't able to communicate. We didn't pick up the phone and talk. And I sent her an email. And I said, I've been praying for you. And she called me from the Walmart parking lot a couple days later. And she said, I'm glad you are, because I really need it.
You know, a lot of people go, well, why in the world did you ever take him back? And it's like, because he finally, after 8 years, made me feel like he loved me and he wanted the family. After 8 years of just doing this in the dark and just fumbling around, when he finally said, okay, I'm taking you back and I'm taking my family back and we're going to succeed, it was like, okay, well, I guess you really do love me and want me.
I will say that I probably know more about the Bible than my wife does by a long shot. I knew everything about it. But the example my wife set was living it. I had Christian people tell me, what, is she stupid? Why are you guys even still married? No, she just believes in forgiveness. Our son wrote about a 1-page paper that just put his feelings for nothing. And he closed it with, sometimes I felt like we were on the Titanic. And he said, sometimes I wonder if we still are. Trust. He's standing on thin ice. And each day we have to, through our love, show him that it's okay. You can hang your hat on this family. You can know that we're going to be there for you. your mother and father are going to be there for you.